My dinosaur can swim. You're out of luck, UA.
Even with everybody's
Is it
gear on
amphibious?
it?
I mean, that's a different matter, but at least theoretically it can swim.
If it isn't
it
encumbered,
would
I'd
be-
say yes.
It'd be buoyant, wouldn't it? So, yeah, it's just like a boat.
We should put an
Just
inflatable raft on
saddlebags,
it.
just float and keep it in the water.
Put an inflatable raft on it, and then we can tie it to him, and we can use that for transportation.
I'll just have one for an emergency. You pull a string and it comes out.
Yeah.
I need this.
Or you should
It actually just needs little floaty waders.
have it like whistle activated
What?
or something. Certain
Water
frequency, it
wings!
just pops open.
Just put water wings on its legs!
And then if it's falling, you can use it as a parachute. It's fine.
You know what we could do?
What?
We could start playing a game.
No.
No!
This,
We got time.
this is obviously talking about
Right.
acquisitions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. This is related to the
That's
game.
what I was
It's fine.
supposed to be thinking about.
There you go, and that helps.
I knew there was
Did he-
one last thing I wanted to think about before game started.
You
It was,
fucked up,
it was
not
acquisitions.
us.
When are we going to get ourselves a dedicated vehicle that isn't a dino?
When you fucking buy it.
I don't have any money.
See,
Well, we
That's
had
not
one, but
my
it blew up.
problem.
Yeah.
you see, the
Sorry
problem with
about that.
dedicated vehicles is that we're going to be moving to a different planet soon.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
why we
they
also
can
get a
be
lighter.
transported too. It's just a bit
No,
more
they
expensive.
can't. We
can.
haven't figured that out yet.
Because let's be honest, I gotta be Glottis with like the bone wagon and just have giant fucking truck to transport everybody with
Obviously,
sweet ass hydraulics.
We just need a Groxon carriage.
I said
Oh,
Rhino.
that is-
Well, a
Well-
Grox and a carriage.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
No, I
if
need a
it's 40K,
vindicator,
you
dude.
never know, right? I gotta
Need to
ask
be
questions.
passed. Need to be punished, Pask, and just have a punisher.
Okay, so
Alright. Did we adequately summarize last session, or do we...
Not in any way.
I would say no, actually.
Alright, well,
I concur.
we investigated the place that we apparently attacked while I was gone.
Apparently.
And then, yep. And then we rigged it with explosives after we didn't really find much. And then we went up to a rooftop, and the baddies
I
showed
went
up.
to a rooftop. You guys all
I
just
nearly blew us all up.
went somewhere.
I spent all my fate points making sure we don't blow up. And then I went a little bit crazy. Then we went upstairs and watched the fireworks as the building exploded. After the dudes that showed up shot at it and threw some grenades or some shit at it. And then Gideon shot a guy in the face, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't
And
have.
then after that, we got into a neat little car chase where, for some reason, I wasn't driving because I forgot to take the wheel because I didn't realize that Sebastian was untrained in driving.
It makes sense
so-
in character because Sebastian was doing the regular driving.
Yes,
like not.
so I thought, and I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what are you doing? Give me the wheel.
I got into a neat little car chase where I was the only one with the car.
and then we all exploded, and
Most of us were
Yue
fine.
lost a leg, but then he didn't. So it's all fine.
Everything's fine now. We're all fine. How are you?
Yes.
I'm doing just great.
Yue, for a moment, lost a leg, but then he retroactively got it back, so it's okay.
damn.
Yeah, isn't it great having really good divinities and having fate points to burn, Izzy?
He magicked it back on.
Yeah. He just like Emperor blessed.
Well, no,
and
it
then
was like this
Emperor gave it back.
5-second moment where it was like, what would happen? Well, you'd lose your leg, and everybody sees him lose his leg, and it's like, I don't want that to happen, and so it didn't.
So what you're saying is, we
In an
just
alternate
got,
in an alternate universe, that's what's happened.
Speaking of which, one of my special ability boxes is blank for some reason. That's weird.
neat.
I think that happened when they reworked
They keep messing with,
character sheet. Yeah.
One problem, Yue.
Yo.
Now you've entered the Final Destination section where You lost the leg and then reverted it, and now you're going to lose the leg again. But sometime in the future.
I'm okay with this.
I mean,
he'll get gout when he's retired.
Yeah,
as long
if I retire.
as long as it's in the future, you know, praise to the Emperor for every day he keeps his leg.
Right, for every day that I may continue to serve him faithfully with zeal and faith.
Okay.
And heretical magic.
What heretical magic?
Oh, what we're talking about.
Anyway, the chaos.
Anyway, so yes, that is what happened. And then you fought them off, and that is pretty much the last thing we did, if I recall correctly myself.
Correct.
Which means the question is now what you want to do now, or what you are going to do now.
Seek medical attention.
Correct.
There is wisdom in that.
Can we retreat to the Fortress Intractable?
I don't see why not.
We drive what's left of our exploded car back to the...
It generally doesn't work like that, but good try.
I'll use tech keys to fix it. It's fine.
I think
Tech
I
use
still
duct
have.
tape.
I think I still have my auto carriage. If y'all met up with me, we could probably just use that, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
How are we gonna contact them?
Sure. It's a lot of people at this point, but yeah, we're gonna brush
Just
over
squeeze
that.
it.
Yeah, but some of us
in the
are
bag.
less than we used to be.
It's true.
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I said some. I didn't specify who.
I know.
I suppose I could do some first aid too.
That would make sense.
Please.
Yes, please.
So who needs first aid?
Queen says first.
All right. I imagine it's -10 from critical, or
No, it's just 2.
I can't remember. Well, I think it's Valis already had first aid, right? Unless there was damage taken. Was it? It was more after the crash, right? But
Yeah.
your wounds before the crash, you can't, because it has been 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Right now it's just 24 hours, simply.
I can't remember. Is the med kit +10 or +20?
If it's a simple one, then +10, and if it's an advanced one, +20.
It is advanced, and I also don't remember how much of a bonus Master Surgeon gets.
Wasn't that more about... No, I think it gives a flat 10, doesn't it?
It gives us, either flat 10 or flat 20. I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Well, in the meantime... after medical attention has been received, and maybe some rest, what would be the plan then?
Did we pick up any leads?
That's what I was fixing to ask. I don't. I think we did, but I don't quite remember.
I remember I took some...
We found a diary. We found that they were obviously the Brotherhood. They were part of some kind of, or were formerly part of some kind of military organization, related to like PDF or Guard, given their shoes and armor, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were considered as brothers. I don't think I got a name in here. Yeah, no.
No,
Did you grab any of the dog tags?
All right, the dog
I
tags.
remember taking those.
Because we can probably use those to get I don't know,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
level of
yeah.
information.
Bunch of
Oh, and they've all got that tattoo, and so did their stuff in their garage.
I should get a
Correct.
camera at some point so I can document evidence.
Well, we have an iPad. I forget what it's called. Data Slate.
Yeah.
Does that have a camera on it?
Yeah.
I think several games ago we decided it did.
Oops.
I'll
Like
use it-
Rogue Trader, maybe.
I'll use it to take a selfie with the corpses.
Yeah, if
By
I
the
had
way-
known that it had a camera, I probably would have taken pictures. Crap. I thought it was like
Are you sure about
like
that, UA?
I'm pretty sure during Rogue Trader we decided that data slates were iPads.
Okay,
Well,
now,
no,
I may just.
Well,
I
It
may
doesn't
be
mean this
mistaken.
specific one has it, though.
yeah.
Okay.
especially since it's crap. It was at the crap market.
Oh, okay. Never mind
Yeah,
then.
but
Never
I
mind.
think that
I'll just-
it's dependent on quality what they have.
Okay.
Like,
I can believe that a Rogue Trader iPad is way better than
Yeah, that's probably
Uh,
good.
I'm
a
pretty
Dollar,
sure the one.
a Dollar General
It's like a
iPad. that the,
Samsung.
I feel like we said that good or better might have them, but
Okay.
standard
sounds-
would just be like a tablet with
that makes sense.
that's it.
yeah. Otherwise, since I happen to be on the page right now, a picked recorder is average available.
Sarah, you're healed, by the way.
Yay, how much?
How many wounds were you missing?
10.
Let's see. I think it's intelligence bonus plus degrees of success, right?
Correct.
Then you are shit. I wanna do
Your shit? Damn. That's rude.
Let's see. So that's 5 degrees of success plus 4, so you heal 9.
I'm 1 point shy. Yay.
Who else needs?
Me.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Are you? Oh, right. It's for
0.
Alexia, right?
Yeah.
So probably minus 10 from condition, right, Saibot?
Mhm.
Wow.
She just can't catch a break, can she?
Oh, I think I need healing too. I don't remember if I got first aid. I don't think I did because I was the only one with Medicaid around there, right? And then later you showed up.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I wasn't helping people out. Are
Remember-
you also critically wounded?
Don't think so. I have 8 of 14.
Yeah. All right. So should be fine.
Yes, Izzy, you could say that she's, with 0 fate points, she's almost literally fated to die. Yes.
Let her go. Let her go.
I don't know that if it's worth fate pointing that 94.
No, definitely not.
I don't think you'll get hurt.
Oh,
If
she has
a, if,
one.
a fa-
Okay.
if a fate point is going to be spent, it'd probably just be mine to give me, to roll for health.
Yeah.
Rather
that's a fair
than-
point.
Yeah. So I'll do that if
Otherwise,
danger
let,
appears.
or let the Citadel deal with it.
Yeah. They'll be able to fix you up.
Weird.
While we're here,
Well, first off, everyone who's going into the care of the good Medicaid personnel at the fortress, please give me a simple influence test just to see what priority you're getting.
That's that for me.
Yeah, everyone who wants any healing there.
does that affect any further rolls this session?
No.
Cool.
Simple being plus 10.
Okay, I mean simple in the sense of
Okay.
no other modifiers or anything.
Hey, look, I'm at the front of the line.
Oh god. Oh, but I'm not as bad as you are.
Correct.
You ain't might look a little something, so you might want to reroll that, bro.
No, don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I kind of wish I could save that influence roll, but anyway.
Maybe another time.
I was literally about to use that influence roll.
Well, that's too bad.
Maybe you roll better. It's
Hey,
fine.
no, you can still roll even better. There's a 1 in 5 chance that you roll better. See?
Wait,
Yeah.
I just realized they're going to Medicaid. Does that mean that Valeria's going to see him?
Yeah, sure.
Might hear us in the hallway.
She's probably passed out.
Yeah. I mean, I see no problem with that, so you can go ahead.
Alrighty. Cool. I would pull Sebastian to the side whenever I get a chance.
Hello.
Hello, Sebastian. It's been a while.
It's been
Like 2 days.
checks his chrono. Yeah, like
Not 2 days.
It's been like 6 hours.
Yeah, I really tried.
No,
I know it feels like it's been like a month since you've done anything, but dude, like 2 minutes. It's fine.
well, you stuck it here. When I'm able to being able to do anything, it feels like a long time. But I have something I need to tell you.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
That's what I need to tell you, Sebastian.
Go on.
I look around to see if I'll take them to where we can talk privately.
I assume that's what you meant by pulling him aside.
Okay, fair enough then. Someone's been asking questions about the Inquisitor. Inquisitor Howard was asking questions about the Inquisitor. Like, serious questions like, do I think he's doing the right thing? And is he doing anything shady or weird?
Do you think he's doing the right thing?
Yeah, I do. But
Then we have no problems, do we?
Yes, except the problem is apparently he's good friend. Once someone in Sororitas must have asked him to do it. Because he mentioned the canonist. So I'm just letting you know to be aware. And they may be asking because of certain people.
What people would they...
Who does the Sororitas hate in our group? Who does in the Sororitas who they hate in our group right now?
All of us?
Shit. He's right, though.
I'm pretty sure they hate Valis a little bit more.
They don't know me, so I'm fine.
They hate Valis.
Guilty by association.
So they may be trying to find
I'll use my thing to convince people of my stature. It's fine.
So he could be trying to find something to incriminate the Inquisitor or devalue him. So I'm just saying, be aware. Just in case he tries to talk to you.
Well, we ought to be on our best behavior then.
I can't help but be in my best behavior when in a hospital.
Sure you can. You can be a good patient.
Yeah, fair enough. Just keeping you updated just in case that might be helpful.
Of course. Thank you, sister.
No problem.
I like to imagine that you're having this conversation while you're still like horribly bloody and bruised from the crash.
What? I rolled out.
Well, didn't everyone still get hurt?
I don't think I took damage from the crash.
I think
He's probably got a few scratches on him, but he's looking pretty good, actually. He's at full
okay.
health.
I passed my dodge and everything.
everyone still
okay.
took like 1d10 plus 6 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I got our clothes on. It's not like horrible wounds. It was impact, wasn't it? So it's like bruises and stuff.
Yeah.
Enough to get me back to full, so I'll take it. Does my fatigue heal?
Just overtime.
If you're, I'm assuming you're fully resting, which apparently you're doing, then yes.
Yeah.
Sebastian is definitely going to be fully healed.
Okay. And for the record, when Sebastian's somewhere like more covert, he'll just calm beat everyone the information.
And Alexia only heals the regular 2 wounds. Sorry for the interruption, Robert.
Yeah, I think everybody. Everyone except Alexia.
What are we doing?
Huh?
I think he's spreading the information about the Inquisitor asking about the Inquisitor, which is a very unclear statement.
I said it closer to Howard. So it's pretty clear.
No, I'm saying what I said was unclear.
What's the big deal about that?
Shit happened. It was very suspicious, so I was just letting people know.
Why is it suspicious?
It's a long story.
Well, we're not going anywhere.
Well, I'm not, but y'all might.
Is this all happening over Combeat?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we have the best data encryption ever.
All right, I'll go into her room and ask her then.
For all the medical staff.
We've got like 200-bit encryption. It's fine.
I mean,
there's no way that the Inquisition could ever crack and listen into our combeats. Ever.
Never.
No way.
I would never. Be shocked.
No way. My tech use is too good.
I have a pretty good one. Let me check the quality. I think it was.
I will mail order the Omni tool.
I'm pretty sure the Inquisition respects our privacy.
Because if there's the one thing that the Inquisition is known for, it's respecting the privacy of the Imperium's most loyal
they are
servants.
very cordial.
Absolutely.
Very cordial and polite.
I mean, why would we say anything we don't want them to hear? We're good boys and girl.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. It's not suspicious. I'm sure it's perfectly fine and normal.
Right. Let's talk over combeats. Open communication channel.
Quinn has nothing to hide that he knows of.
Correct.
And yet he wears clothes.
Who says he's wearing clothes right now, dude?
I mean, clothes can be considered protection.
He's just in the little hospital gown, dude. So it's fine.
Oh yeah, here it is. I have a good craftsmanship microbead. Apparently, -20 to detecting the bead. That's what it says. So
that just means it's really well hidden.
Yeah. It's very good.
It's like in your ear.
It's like snake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the throat.
Just kneel down. Press here.
Actually, that's a good point. Let's see if there's a codec sound on Fanburst.
Please.
Number 1 requested feature.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah.
This is now canon.
Excellent.
God damn.
This is now canon.
I'm okay with hearing this every time somebody contacts us.
This is now.
Yeah.
If we get best, can we get the little picture too?
Please.
Of course.
I will even shoot it if I have to.
Like,
we'll have to speak like Snake.
I almost feel like this should be what's used when we're calling people on our radio.
Yeah, sure.
Do we get the little image if we actually get like a good grade? Calmly.
This is Tor.
Colonel,
Sebastian.
Chaos!
Sebastian.
Heretic.
Chaos everywhere. I can't even swim through all of this.
I can't find the key card. We keep blowing up all the suspects.
God Emperor.
I'm trying to get through this cold door, but I can't. The heat of chaos is everywhere.
I'm being tortured.
Alright, boys, it's over. Time to go.
I guess I am kind of like Snake. I'm the only one who's being tortured so far.
Crap battle.
The inevitable torture scene has already happened.
But it wasn't done by Revolver. That was not Revolver Ocelot.
No.
I don't know. He had pretty fancy shooting.
Yeah, but he didn't say you were pretty good at all. Like, he thought you sucked worse than everybody.
Thought he said something like that during the first session. So I killed like a bunch of dudes, and I thought he complimented me.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Everything
is fine. Nothing to see here.
I will mail order while we're incapacitated for a day a Omni tool.
Your order has been rejected, unfortunately.
Will my influence test say otherwise?
What was your roll for that?
I haven't rolled it. I'm saying if I do roll it.
Influence tests obviously don't always mean that you just yourself go out there and get something. It also includes stuff like, getting people to do shit for you, including then buying something.
Yeah. I'll just mail order it. Stuck in
that reminds me.
Hospital TV and just see it on the Soul channel.
What?
On
the Imperium Garden channel?
Yeah.
Network?
Some tech priest.
DIY. Father Ted selling his best equipment.
I don't want anything Father Ted sells, though.
And now we're going back to Magos biologist Tadius and his God channel.
I'm okay with you.
Hello, fleshlings. Do you find that the risk of your pitiful flesh is just too much? Then let me give you this. Yeah.
Just this. There's nothing else.
This. Buy for 1,000 throne gelt. 2 easy payments. Remember, your flesh is weak.
I'm doing my part.
ShamWow.
Keep your technology at a mirror shine. Anyway. I think Saibot's dying.
I have been dead for a while, but no.
Do you find your servitors just don't follow orders like they used to? I can't.
Get rid of the sweet. Boil them up.
Yes.
Servitor service oil.
Perhaps the reason is because you are not using the correct sacred unguents to purify by Father Tadius's holy unguent.
Oh my god. At least I know if we ever get out the Inquisition, I know what business we're going into. Telesales. Great.
I mean, being servitors, probably.
No, this is...
Servitor salesman.
This is what we're doing next, Rogue Trader.
No, if we're the one he holds up for the...
I'll host
the oil, the one that needs the oil.
I'll host
No. We're the segment that shows, are you tired of this? Does this keep happening to you? And that's us. So that's us.
It's just security footage from the hive.
Yeah.
This is all of our fuck-ups inexplicably on tape. Afraid of falling downstairs, and it's just us falling down a flight of stairs like 3 times, getting chased by baddies.
But I thought we were the baddies.
Anyway.
Well, you're evil.
So, sir...
I feel like I should be making a perception check for recordings.
So, can I influence test because mail order Omni tool?
Okay, so you want an Omni tool?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That would be possible, potentially, assuming I will see about your roll in a moment. What's the default availability of the Omni tool?
I don't remember.
Is it actually called an Omni tool? I thought it was called something else.
Combi tool.
Combi tool,
Yeah.
that right?
Combi tool, yeah.
See, I'm getting the Chinese knockoff version called Omni.
The fake Latin knockoff version?
Yeah.
This one comes straight from Necromunda.
So base is rare, but since you have to actually hire people to get it for you, would be another -10, so we're at very rare. So that's -30, but obviously it's quite obvious who you are working for. So that's the usual +20, so we arrive at a -10. Unless you have any other modifiers that would apply.
Nah, -10.
You could use a fate point to give yourself a +20 and make it a +10.
Yeah.
Nah.
You might want to re-roll that.
I don't want to re-roll that. It's not a big deal. I'll just ask someone else for it.
Yeah.
Sure, I will re-roll that. I will re-roll that.
That's what I was trying to tell you, man.
Hey, I got it!
And you got it even, yeah? There you go.
It's not silly.
Get my cheap knockoff Omni tool. I like it.
Wait, did you want a poor craftsmanship one? Because that's +20.
That's the joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a combi tool.
Okay, anyway, to keep this moving, anything else?
Can I visit the armory real quick?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
Mainly because, fuck you. Essentially.
Cool.
No. But seriously, you don't have access to the Inquisition's most holy armory yet. Unless there's, extreme circumstances.
Or we ask very nicely.
I just want to stock up on ammo. And maybe, see if I can pick up something.
They trust in your ability to acquire that sort of ammo anywhere, but yeah.
Fantastic. I'm glad I have their trust.
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get at this point.
Better than I can say for most of the people in our group, I think.
Sorry, what?
Better than can be said for most of the people in our group, I think.
That's true. But, okay, unless there's anything else...
Nope.
Valeria can't do shit, so none. Well, as far as the requisitioning stuff.
How much was I healed?
I wrote it down in the chat.
Oh, okay.
7.
Cool.
And with our little musical interlude done, excuse me, a new day dawns. Question is, what is going to be done?
I'm still working on getting the Foxcaster, right?
Yes, but I believe you're done now at this point, aren't you?
I know I took a break to try and help them out with the investigation.
Yeah, that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, sure, you got it now.
Okay.
No need to be too precise there.
Still no word back from
no.
about... Okay.
But I know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
But yeah, then scene is more or less yours to figure out the next step. Or whatever you, please to do.
What did we discern from the journal?
They're called the Brotherhood.
That's it.
That's it.
I guess we're doing information gather about a brother.
But if I remember right, we didn't read it thoroughly. I think.
Yeah, you would have time. You would have time to read it in more detail.
Oh, I remember why. It's because Gaius wasn't there, and I was going to give it to him.
Right.
That's right. He's the bookman.
The bookman.
Yeah, I can read through it.
I will assist.
How are you going to assist him with reading?
This letter makes the sound.
Google searching references of stuff that we read.
But that's where he excels.
That's number one, and unfortunately, the internet equivalent isn't as universally accessible in the Imperium as we have it here in the 21st.
Maybe my inexcusable scholastic bureaucracy lore will help.
Maybe, but no, it won't. Excuse me. But seriously, Josh, you don't actually gather that much additional information. Obviously, the name that they, well, what you can figure out that they are not so much a proper gang as more a group of, well, they have a gang-like sort of structure, but they don't actually involve themselves in any of the usual business, and instead essentially serve as kinds of mercenaries, or just, guns for hire in general. Well, especially when the gangs or whoever actually hires them, or they have a special preference for targets that include Imperial institutions, although they do essentially everything. In the book or in the diary, you also find some references to some past battles that the writer has been participating in, not in the Underhive, but actually in the Guard, although the references are fairly oblique to you.
Sure.
Just a moment. What's the name? Oh, yeah. I'm not entirely sure if Sebastian shared that bit, but whoever wrote that was also part of the same unit as the guy that attacked Sebastian. So that was the 88th Herkian Infantry. Aside from that, the leader of the group is referenced multiple times, or actually multiple levels of leaders. Apparently, the leader that was present at the location was a guy named Ryan. That is R-H-Y-I. Sorry, Y-N-E. But aside from that, only another higher rank leader is referenced, but only actually by that title, leader. So no name given.
R-H-Y-N-E is what you said?
Yes.
And wait, so is he the leader dude we killed? Or...
Yes. The description make it pretty clear. It's the chain axe wielding guy. Essentially, he kind of the guy who leads with spirit and fury than anything else. Apparently, he has also been seriously dosing on multiple combat drugs.
Would have never guessed.
Would have never guessed, right? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and I don't suppose any of my forbidden lores would be useful. Like numerology or cryptology, I think would probably be the most.
Wait. One last detail. Oh, yeah. One important detail, I forgot that actually didn't come up last time, so this is actually important, or important. Apparently they also had various, traditions, one could almost say, that, essentially are straight out of Fight Club, which explains the room with the, shit, forgot what it's called. But anyway, with all the blood and, sort of the, the bloody room with all that it was fairly empty, with the... God, where all the stuff floods away, essentially, to keep it relatively clean. Like in a swimming hall.
What? Drain?
Drain, yes, exactly.
English is hard.
Yeah.
Describing is hard.
It really is.
Yeah. Anyway. And various kinds of ritualistic duels, especially melee fights. As for the weaponry, that is actually also referenced. A lot of it is actual guard and PDF surplus that they have gotten from various connections, although none of these connections are actually mentioned by name or given any closer identification. And, to some degree also the arms dealers and guilders in the Underhive.
Right. So any use for cryptology or numerology?
Of course. Well, yes, you could give me a Forbidden Lore numerology on perception, however, at a -10.
Okay. Well, I'll just make it a perception test -10 then, so I don't think
you
can change.
That's fine.
Damn. Given the target, I don't think that's worth re-rolling.
Not particularly. Although, while you can't actually figure out a connection of any sort, it is quite obvious to you that, unless it actually is supposed to be read any other way, the tattoo that they all wear is quite remarkable, considering it includes a number, or seems to include a number.
Different number or the same number for all of them?
It's the same for all of them. Depending on how you look at it, it's either an 8 or an infinity sign, or perhaps something else, with, one side broken.
Okay, would I understand any sort of, occult association with that?
Well, that's what we rolled about now, didn't we?
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, the only other thing that I'd really want to investigate is the dog tags.
What exactly are you looking for? Excuse me.
I'd like to take them to, my administratum contacts now that I have peer administratum, and, find out whatever information I can about the people, what, how they were involved with the guard, basically.
Right. But before we do that, Sebastian. Actually, wait. First off, are you just heading straight? That's for Josh here. Are you heading straight there, or are you sharing any of that before you go, or?
Yeah, I'd let everybody know, but I think they're all, going to be spoken for a little while, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're still recuperating, essentially.
Yeah.
But it might matter here. Sebastian, you can roll me a common law war with a +10.
Okay.
He's not orky enough for common law war.
You said war.
War.
Get the fuck out of here, you orc family.
Now we're just doing fucking War of the World sounds.
Sorry, you say -10 or +10?
+10.
Okay. Ooh, no.
Nope, not at all. Very far away. But it is quite an omen that you rolled an 88 on this.
Oh boy.
False information time?
Can Josh roll Forbidden Lore numerology on his 88 roll?
Unfortunately, Gaius doesn't have the talent meta guy yet, so he cannot read his own dice rolls.
We entered the metaverse a long time ago.
They need a lot more insanity, I guess. But no.
Shit.
No false information this time. Just don't know shit. Alrighty. Hold on. Okay, Gaius.
Yep.
You can. So you're essentially just asking them to make a search of the archives for you, or what's the plan?
Yeah, just any sort of information they can pull about, the people who these dog tags belong to.
Right.
I mean, I imagine the Administratum would track that, right? Or would that not be in there?
Technically, or yes, they would track it because the Departmentum Monitorum is part of the Administratum. So issuing dog tags is also part of that. Of course, the question is, will the Monitorum here have any idea of that, is the question.
Yeah.
Do you have peer administratum or peer military?
Pure administratum, yeah.
Okay. Sure, this shouldn't actually take too long. Yeah. Roll me an inquiry test with a +10, and then your peer still applies.
Okay.
Oh, you can. This is important. It is your choice whether to use fellowship or influence on this, but if you use influence and you fail badly, then you still have the normal chance of losing influence.
Well, my fellowship's better anyway.
Okay, then there you go.
Wow. That's a good roll.
That's a good roll. I don't think it's going to matter too much, but just to see. This is actually a relatively quick search, because they a lower adept simply has to essentially make a quick scan of military actions that have happened on Taria. As quite obviously, the Herkian, by going by the name, don't actually come from Taria. In fact, it's another hive world that is situated in what is the galactic southwest of the sector. The reason why some Herkian regiments actually found their way to Tyria was that 175 years ago, there was a major uprising, a mutant uprising actually, in one of the other hives of Tyria. During that time, that was the first time that guard units from off-world came, to this world. With another one happening almost exactly on the dot 150 years later, where again Herkian units were involved in. However, this time, because of logistics being a funny thing, especially in the Imperium, most of the survivors, and there were relatively few in this case actually, didn't actually ever get a chance to return to their homeworld or into another crusade of any kind or whatever. So essentially just left behind, more or less. To integrate into Tyrian society.
Doesn't seem to have worked out very well.
Apparently not, no. That's how they came to Taria. As for the actual names and any details of those, they say that there's not going to be any records of that on this world here. You would need to travel to Herkia to actually, see the Departmentum Unitorum archives there.
What sort of planet is... Sorry, Herkia.
It's another hive world. However, a relatively small one. That is to say, the world is small and there's actually only one proper hive. And it is, as I said, situated in the quote-unquote galactic southwest of the sector. While right now you're pretty much very central. As for... you have had degrees of success out of the ass, so can we be generous? As for society, at least what they can tell you is that's very industrious kind of people. A lot of work or a lot of value is placed on, craftsmanship. Also a tough lifestyle, fairly self-denying for a hive world population anyway. Very industrious. With most of the units coming from these obviously being infantry, because that's just fairly normal, but also lots of mechanized regiments and tank regiments, armored regiments.
All right, Good to know.
Yeah.
I will share that information with everyone, of course, once I get back.
Since it has been a while, and it might be interesting to know, at least as far as you are aware, although it's happening in the same subsector, Herkia was not, at least going by the report so far, or is not part of the current secessionist war.
Right. Okay.
Which, happens to be happening in the same subsector.
Gasp.
How totally not suspicious.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any ideas for information to look into from all that?
The DM's notebook.
You don't want to look in there.
I'm scared.
It's really just me being very bad at drawing naked women.
See, that's where you need my help.
Fair enough.
Maybe if you weren't gay, it'd be easier for you.
That's not true. That means that he can see it from the artist's perspective without any distractions and be really good at it.
Right? Robots should do this better than anyone right now, right?
Exactly.
Huh?
I don't think our listeners will get it, or UA for that matter. It's Persona 5 related.
I'm stupid.
Don't worry.
No idea where to
I don't get it.
In jokes.
Get your weeb shit out of here.
Too late. We're already deep in it.
I blame Magic Plot Cat.
Yeah.
Let's not do that today.
Go to bed.
I got that one. I understood that reference.
I clapped.
I clapped when I saw it.
Oh, God.
I know what that is.
I didn't think that would work so well.
Anyway, so yeah.
Very
what else,
cool.
Josh?
So we didn't get any like serial numbers or anything from the weapons, right? They were all defaced.
That's a good question, actually.
I don't recall looking for serial numbers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. They were looked up with the whole arms dealer thing much earlier, but I don't think it was done, in this case. At least I don't remember it or have any notes on that.
Oh yeah, because the tech dude wanted us to look at that.
Yeah.
Forgot. But that was you. Like we weren't in on that, right?
Well, I would have told you guys, but
okay.
But seeing as they didn't look for it, I take it there's nothing there, or at least nothing that we can retroactively find out.
One of the people who was there can give me a sort of retroactive minus 30 awareness test.
You said one?
Yes, one test.
Okay. Not in a minus 20, not in a minus 30. No.
I'll
I can do it.
Right.
Oh, you should do it. You got a high perception.
Nope.
While the people, you guys did look over them, but in fact, at least all the ones you checked or saw, the serial numbers have indeed been removed with various means.
It's almost like they're trying to cover up their illegal activities or something.
Their illegality is not called into question. That is not the problem. But points for trying.
Right.
Is there any organizations that had a bad rap with this Brotherhood in the past? You'll hit them up because they have something against them.
So you kind of cut out there for me.
Is there any organizations that we could go ask around about regarding the Brotherhood that might have like worked with or against them?
I mean,
I don't think.
Well, now that you have a name, you could theoretically ask around the Underhive, although that is probably dangerous in itself by this point. But that's an option.
Did they actually call themselves the Brotherhood, or I thought that was just like they call themselves brothers and they are a brotherhood, or was the Brotherhood their actual name?
In the book, in the diary at least, the writer always when talking about his compatriots in general, it was always his brothers, my brothers, brother, blah 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 blah, and then just in general the Brotherhood. Whether that is the actual name, he doesn't use self-important capitals for the Brotherhood, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, that is an important point to bring up. It will be difficult to find them if that is not their actual name.
Peace through power.
You can't kill the Messiah.
Yeah. That's actually hilarious in hindsight, but or in foresight, actually. But we'll get to that.
Are their tattoos the shape of a scorpion?
No, as I said, they are an 8 or infinity symbol, depending on how you look at it. That is broken on one side, and a chain.
See, that's just a scorpion pinching its own tail.
I suppose.
Alright, well, I guess we can ask about that, but that'll be, like, the overt, suspicious route to go.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to the Administratum.
I think we've learned our lesson about asking.
I don't think we can get any louder than we are.
It is.
Are you sure?
That's an interesting point you're bringing up, though, Robot. There are actually tests designed, or rather, you are enabled to actually find out roughly what your subtlety is with specific tests. You just need to find a way of how to do it. I mean, the simplest way is using an inquiry test to ask around the locale to, get a general feel of how people view you, treat you, what they have heard, if anything, and so on. And depending on how you do on the test, but I will roll the test because you can't know the result, but depending on how you do it, you get stuff like your rough subtlety bonus, or even if it's enough degrees of success, your actual subtlety value.
What if we fail? Failure.
Aside from possibly losing more subtlety, you can end up being misinformed. Of course, if you're really misinformed, then it might be obvious that something went wrong.
You guys are totally in the clear, undetected.
Yeah.
We know that this is a lie, therefore, holy crap, they're more onto us than we thought.
They rolled a 1. We're fucked.
I mean, we're so high at this point, I figure we don't have much to lose trying that.
We blew up a building.
Yes. What's bigger than that? A factory, a planet? Like, it doesn't...
We're getting recognized on the street.
But to be fair, I mean, you just blew up some half ruins in the Underhive. I mean, that's not like... That's
true.
Yeah, it's just planned... It was planned demolition, dude. It was
nothing state planned happens in the Underhive, my man.
I didn't say that. I just said it was planned.
Okay. But yeah, this is going to at least take one of you at least a day, given the size of the locale, essentially. So, who would like to try that?
I would not.
What is the role involved?
I think right now the idea is an inquiry test in the Underhive, if I am not mistaken.
Check. I do not have that trained, so that'll be fun.
Other ideas, just as examples, could be a stealth test representing, like Gideon, for example, sneaking around the Underhive, eavesdropping where he can.
I use logic to just assess how much of a fuck up we've been.
In itself, a nice idea, but not possible without some kind of tool to help you along.
I use logic to go through the data banks regarding reports of our activities.
That in itself is not a bad idea at all. But getting access to those would be the tricky part at first, but not impossible. Absolutely not.
Could I either charm my way through, like, someone that has access to it to give me the report? Or...
Clearly, since we're trying to find out how many people know about us, you just say, I'm the Inquisition, can I use those? No.
Exactly. Yeah?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That was a joke. Do not be saying bad. Good for laugh. Good for laugh, bad for do.
No. If I do that, but roll deceive, does that work?
Oh, jeez.
Double bluff.
Okay, so who are
At this point, it's Blather.
Blather isn't a separate skill anymore, though. It's
I know. That's the point.
What is Blather?
Right. In original
Blather is
Dark
bullshitting
Heresy,
your way to the top, and there was a skill for that. It was glorious.
Blather is just, a fast-talking, making no sense to just distract people or just confuse them, essentially.
We're all fine here now, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, exactly.
That was a failed Blather check.
Boring Blather check, anyway.
Right.
So I just asked the help desk very nicely if I could see their reports regarding our activities noted by people.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, what's the... Just a moment, I forgot what... Yeah. Give me a scrutiny intelligence test, please, then. Excuse me. Sir?
Yeah, I'm just figuring it out.
Okay. What are you trying to figure out?
How to roll it, how to make it be based on intelligence.
If the drop-down menu doesn't offer that, just roll a intelligence test. Unless you have a and then apply whatever bonuses or penalties you have to scrutiny to it. Actually, that's stupid because I'm supposed to roll it for you, but don't worry.
Okay, I'll take your roll. You said it, not me.
But it's the correct target number. Is that correct?
26 is my intelligence.
Okay.
And I have it trained, so...
Look out, guys. He's got physical dice.
Yeah!
Scared.
I'm scared.
Nerd.
But that's much cooler than just doing the GM roll in the...
It is.
That is like your opinion, man.
Yeah, and since I'm the GM, my own opinion is what matters in the end.
He is, in fact, the law.
Don't put me in ISO 2.
In fact, you cannot find any particularly noteworthy records of your activities, except notes of orders and purchases made. Your subtlety bonus is 3 right now.
Nice.
3 out of what? Like, how does the scale
I'm
go?
going to guess 100.
Yeah, 100. Subtlety 100 is we are shadows, nobody knows us, and subtlety 0 is the Inquisition is coming.
Seems pretty accurate.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Note that you start at 50.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So we're like, what, 98?
Can it go into the negatives?
No. 0 is the lowest subtlety you can go.
Well, I think that just means we got room for improvement.
Just draw a big eye on her armor at this point.
Yeah, just carry like the banner of the Inquisition.
There is merit to that.
We will intimidate our foes.
Sometimes.
At this point, it's time to just get missile launches and go to town. Set up a roadblock waiting for that stupid card to show up. Is there any kind of like CCTV down there?
Only that which gangs and other major players down there install for their own security.
That's what I figured. Private.
Time to invest.
Stuff.
Time to infiltrate and look them up.
Good thing you got techies.
Yeah, and then we can go through the recording, see if we can find any not dead members and identify them.
Well, first you would need to find any sort of security measures down there of this sort.
Can I do like a awareness check or something, considering we were down there for a while?
Okay, for now you're just busy being at the Administratum Officio, checking out the records. So, which raises the question of what everyone else is doing right now.
Alexia's having a nap.
Yes.
Has my day of healing ended?
Not yet.
Then that's what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
That's a good question. Sebastian was like second last, so he's probably not even done yet either, huh?
Done with what?
The healing?
I posted how many wounds you healed.
Right, but was that like immediate or what?
Oh, that will happen at the end of the period, yeah. So, not yet.
Okay. Then he's gonna hang around.
Okay. But anyone who's just healing right now, are you doing anything... Okay, obviously you're in your beds, but you might have, something in mind. Or if it's just talking about something. Otherwise, of course, we can just skip ahead.
Sebastian will record what has happened so far on the data slate in case we all die horribly and we need to be recovered.
Fair enough.
It's our black box now.
Yeah. I mean, leaving out certain things like not Inquisition or anything, but just like, we went and investigated this place and this happened, sort of thing.
Yes, but if they know that we're the Inquisition, because everybody knows we're the Inquisition, because our subtlety...
I didn't go for that test. I'm in the hospital.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just saying that there's a correlation.
Twin gets back to everyone regarding it. It's like, hey guys, I think they might know we're coming.
Okay, what if we get pasted on a planet where we do have subtlety? Then there you go. That's like the safety net.
Okay.
Just do it in code, it's fine.
You're right.
I don't think I have any. I don't have any skills for code.
I'll just do it in High Lothric.
What?
High Lothric? High Lothric, I mean. They won't understand the fancy words. It's fine.
That being said...
No, you're right. I don't think they will understand anything in High Lothric.
This is all Josh's fault.
That being said, you guys making up a code language and everyone taking the skill for it, that's not even a bad idea in itself.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Although it doesn't particularly matter, or it only really matters when being subtle, I would say. Although I guess there are some instances where you might need it when you're...
Maybe someday we'll be subtle.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we'll all take actually subtlety-related skills, who knows?
Yeah.
No. I gave up on that a long time ago.
Okay, so another round of sleeping until everyone's fit again. Well, I suppose you're already in the evening, so that works out.
Yep.
I would like another round of medical because I am fucked up.
You are fucked up. Quite decisively, even. You're gonna heal another 10 over...
Hooray, I'm fine!
...the course of the next day.
Okay.
But then you are fine, yes. Is anyone else staying behind healing some more?
Am I still at 2 critical, or is that...
That would heal first.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
Is anyone else staying behind and healing some more? I think Izzy might, but he's currently... be right back.
He's off to Walmart.
I'm full now, so I don't need to...
I'm assuming my fatigue is fine, too.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm assuming Izzy stays behind because he doesn't want to spend his fate points.
Yeah.
Or fate points, sorry.
That assumption.
Well, technically, each character has 1 left, right? So he's sort of got 2 left. In a way.
Fate point, ... is...
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Then, Gideon, Sebastian, and I'm forgetting someone. No, Gaius is... Well, Gaius is still around, so yeah. What are they doing that evening?
I guess just discussing plans with, the rest of the group.
Right.
We want to tackle this.
Sebastian's actually gonna go get a new auto carriage because the old one's destroyed.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll willingly give you another one.
I'm sure they'll know why at this point.
Very possible.
I hope you get the insurance on it.
I told him get the insurance.
I think insurance would raise our subtlety.
Yeah.
Just write IOU insurance and put the inquisitorial I as the I.
If you ever need a planet exterminated, you got you covered.
And put a skull for the O.
Give me a influence test with a plus 40.
Oh, jeez. All right. You say 40 or 14? You cut out a little bit.
40. 4 times 10.
Be sure to drop the name of your Inquisitor while you're at it.
There we go.
They are exceedingly customer friendly, one might say. You don't even have to pay anything, strangely enough. They basically throw it out for you.
Well, you might as well get the upgrade now.
Check it for booby traps.
Get the sports model.
Check it for fucking booby traps.
Jeez.
Fucking rig it to explode. Oh, we know who would want to buy this.
Where am I buying this? Is this the upper hive? The lower hive?
Okay, I assumed just any mid-hive shop would do. That's what I assumed, but...
I want whatever one I got the last one at.
Fair enough.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, no.
Well, you got it.
Alright.
It's good
Sebastian's gonna note down the address and the day slave. Maybe he'll come back after the mission and see if he can do them a favor or something for wrecking their car and now not paying.
I mean,
it's more like a gift, really. At this point.
They just want like you to quote that it's their your favorite automobile shop on the hive.
Oh, God.
I'm a member of the Inquisition, and this is my favorite car store.
I think they just want you to leave.
Yeah, they probably just want.
They don't want any trouble. It's like, oh shit, this guy's Inquisition. Let's not fuck with. Just give him it.
They're thinking about the rest of their customers.
They won't take it.
Let's go one deeper. I'm Inquisitor Siren, and this is my favorite dealership in the Hive Tyria.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Let's do that. It sounds great.
Let's let Valis do that.
I'm sure that will raise our subtlety.
No, you're right. I'll do it while using Voice of the Emperor. It'll be fantastic.
Oh, geez. Does that work on TV? Oh.
Can I use forgery to make a voice clip for him?
Sorry, what was it with forgery?
Forgery to splice together a voice clip of him saying that.
Oh no!
Yes.
You would need so many audio logs for that.
Yeah, unless you're fully synthesizing it, in which is going to be a fairly tricky tech use test, and probably multiple tests.
Mind's blown if I roll a 1.
And extremely heretical.
Yeah. Otherwise, as Gnome said, you would need a lot of voice clips from him.
Mm.
You know, aside from access to a cogitator actually capable of doing that.
I'll get back to you on that.
The worst part is he's actually considering this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that part specifically is the worst idea, but having something like that is not the worst idea.
That is true.
Hey, it'll be useful for getting quote-unquote confessions from heretics.
The thing is, since you're Inquisition, you don't need that. Innocence proves nothing. It's not like there's any judge or trial that you have to convince that this guy is a heretic so I could kill him.
I don't think they would make it to trial.
Exactly.
Especially not with our group.
The only time when there's a trial from the Inquisition, it's a kangaroo trial, specifically to be a warning to others.
Well, we'll bring in the body bag.
Yeah, fair enough.
Prop that up
They prosecute the fucking, half-decayed corpse, riddled with bullet holes.
Yeah.
I mean, it might still be
How
talking.
do you play? And then you just ventriloquize. Guilty!
Okay.
You heard the man.
Although, to be fair...
Clearly at that point, somebody needs to play devil's advocate.
Although, to be fair, if your target is high profile enough, then there might actually be a point to it. That's
the defense is also a corpse, because defending a heretic, he is a heretic.
Yeah, of course.
He's a skeleton by now. He's been in the line of work for a long time.
Same guy that sells
it's simply, imperial bureaucracy. It just took a few decades until the trial could actually, be started.
Very, very backed up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is good. Today's a good day.
And then they charge the family of the persecuted for the
oh, God.
I mean, that's not even... That's actually canon. That's...
Yeah.
Your family member was a heretic. Now pay this fine for services due. Excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, they get shamed. Presumably, if they're wealthy enough, get tariffed, and then if they're not wealthy enough, they're fucked.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like in North Korea.
Outing them.
I mean, usually
it's a North Korea forced labor sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, usually you're already in a bad spot just by familial association, if the heretic is high profile enough. And the way it works, it's not even so often so far off the mark either. But kind of depends.
Like Victress.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Victress or the Godwins only barely dodged that bullet.
As he worked hard to get them to dodge that bullet. Credit to him for that.
Alright, so what's the game plan?
Well, I got a car.
Miraculously, yes.
I was sword.
Thank you, Izzy.
You can't drive that.
Not with that kind of imagination, you can't.
Yeah, not with that attitude.
We're gonna get another heresy sword that can fly now.
You turns your blood into maggots.
The maggots carry it like a chariot.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna do with the car?
We drive.
To where?
Yes.
Would you have discussed your idea earlier in character about checking out for security cameras and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll...
Specifically to Sebastian.
Okay. In that case, we will drive in the Underhive.
We might benefit from looking into seeing if there are any faithful gangs who might be willing to help us purge the heretics in exchange for their turf.
That is a damn good idea, I think.
Because that way we wouldn't have to be the ones getting shot all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, that was another thing I was going to suggest.
Well, I actually hire people to just rush into places for us?
I mean, I'm sure there are gangs who would definitely want
more free reign.
Protection of some sort from the Inquisition, which we technically have.
And there are at least somewhat faithful gangs out there.
Yeah, it's important to note that in the Underhive, it's not so much that being a member of a gang... okay, of course, in a way you're a criminal, but depending on the nature of the gang, sometimes you're the only bit of law that even exists in the Underhive to begin with.
It's all degrees of guilt. It's fine.
So what we need to do is just go to a church and find someone who looks like a gang member in the church.
Yeah, or, I could talk to the ecclesiarchy about, any sort of ganger contacts they might have in the Underhive. But my guess is, I keep forgetting the bishop's name.
Bishop on my tilt.
Yeah, but there's more ecclesiarchal leaders than that guy. We could go to someone else.
It's true.
Yeah, but my guess is it's going to get routed to him at some point, and he's going to want to know. Yeah,
exactly.
This is the point where we walk through a gang member's door and say, "Hi, this is the Inquisition. You're working for me now."
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior?
If it's so goddamn low, I should just bring the fucking dinosaur, shouldn't I?
Just
it won't make it any lower.
I want to see you charge that fucking armored car with your fucking mount, dude.
I should have rented a truck.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to.
Can I go back and just get one?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
A truck?
We'll just walk in. My dinosaur doesn't fit in here. Can I get something else? Like
you bring him into the automobile thing.
Yes. Why not?
Oh my god!
Every time I get in this car, he looks at me all sad face and pouty.
He just wants to stick his head out the window, but he can't.
Exactly.
What did I miss while I was gone?
Fucking nothing.
That's how
we have no subtlety. We don't care anymore.
I did a test to find out our subtlety. Either it failed horribly, or it's very accurate, and that we only have 3 subtlety. I'm betting it was very accurate.
It's about the right spot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but truck. We have truck.
Yeah, I think it's time to just get off the salty wagon and just be like, fuck
what kind of
We
truck?
were never on the subtlety wagon.
We were at the start.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We were at the very start, but then
we left the fortress.
And it's a subtlety scooter.
And then we left the fortress.
Okay, at this point, I might as well say it. Actually, your subtlety had already hit the lowest point in its career before the mission even started.
Good.
What did it start at?
Sorry, what?
What did it start at, he said?
Explain.
No, I mean, I think I know the explanation, but I'm curious what the number...
Well,
yeah, that's what I mean.
You started at... I mean, normally you start at 50. But about 28 of that was already lost from your purchases, and then another 6 from Quinn heaving around heavy stubber all the time.
All right, I'll leave it
This
at
doesn't
home.
surprise me.
I'll just conceal it better next time. It's fine.
We'll put it...
Put it on the dinosaur.
We'll just keep the truck, and you can leave it in there.
Yeah, that works. That works. That is now our
assuming we
go-to
don't get destroyed like the last vehicle.
I will make it armored if we get the time.
I'm just going to point out that a truck is a much larger target.
Huh?
Yeah, but it's a lot of dead space. So.
If I'm in the truck and I'm on Phylos, do I get the height advantage?
Double the amount advantage.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm sorry.
Yes, okay. But yeah, what was mentioned with the truck? Of course, a truck has a slightly higher armor and much more hull integrity than structural integrity. I think it's for vehicles than a basic person car. But it is, in fact, a bigger target.
It's fine. I'll kit it out with light armor and stuff later. It's fine.
Right.
Just turn it into a mobile fortress.
We're talking like a U-Haul truck here, aren't we?
Are we talking like a lorry or like...
I was assuming pickup truck, but yeah, sure, it could be a big rig or a lorry. Why not?
You got a fucking camper van, dude.
That would be the stealthiest thing we could get.
I actually imagined like a quote-unquote large pickup, as in, a military troop.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
This is the fun V. You have to ride in the humdrum V.
Great.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. That's what I was thinking as well.
That's what's open.
Anyway, not making much progress today, but at least everyone is having fun, so that's working out.
Many laughs were had.
Exactly.
Many headaches were created.
Okay, so we've got a truck. We can go look at the cameras in the churches now.
Go on a recruiting drive. Put on your Sunday best.
I'll go ahead and talk to the ecclesiarchy.
Oh, okay.
Have fun with that.
Phylos will be happy to get out of the fortress.
Finally.
Ooh, 11 wounds for Alexia.
His head just poking out from the back into the fucking front cabin. See, like the little glass window in the back. You look so happy. Want to go outside? Just thinks he's going on a walk.
Want to go for a walk? Want to go for a walk? You go outside?
You just hear the tail banging against the side of the truck.
It's so unfortunate. A person on a bike just gets clipped by the tail and just gets knocked off.
Oh, God.
Sorry!
I won't.
Should have been in the bike lane.
Look all the collateral damages in the underhigh.
I mount my big gun on like little.
Look out, everybody! The Inquisition is on another investigation! Run for your lives! We have our 18-man going bum dun 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 dun.
Maybe they'll blow up 2 buildings this time.
Blow up half the neighborhood. My personal best.
Why settle
more
with half?
explosives for that?
Man, I can't wait until I get demolition charges.
You should have never told us.
It's gonna be like,
can never be
God,
negative.
Sarah, if you get a bunch of those, it's gonna be like XCOM, like the first one, where you just blow up the building.
Exactly.
This is what I wanted from the start, dude. Let me have missile launcher, and this will make it so much easier for you to just like, we gotta snipe this high profile target. Okay, let me get you a clear line of sight, Gideon. I just blow up the wall and you fucking snipe him in like slow motion. This is exactly like XCOM.
Yeah.
No, this is XCOM. You just shoot through the wall.
Well, no.
Or you miss even though you're standing still. Just you scatter on it, you blow yourself up.
Okay.
If it's like the first remake, and it's like scatter shot just means it goes 2 feet and then blows up.
Alright. Should we do Guy's thing first?
Let's go and praise the Emperor.
Wow, with a pissed off priest.
Yeah.
No, different one.
Way! We have prayers to do.
We show up with pamphlets.
No.
The Inquisition and you.
Oh, no.
Did you know 20 things about the Emperor you need to know?
Number 7 will surprise you.
Number 1, do your duty. Number 2, die and do your duty.
Duty ends only in death. Those are the same thing.
Yeah.
No, even after death, you're still doing your duty, dude. Especially if you get brought into one of those giant machine things like certain Space Marines.
Dreadnoughts.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty sure literally nobody in the Imperium knows what a dreadnought is. Even the Space Marines don't remember at this point.
Yeah.
It's this thing we stuff them into, and it kind of works, so everyone's happy.
They just neuralize themselves after the fact. It's fine. So yeah, put on your Sunday best. We're going to church, boys.
Out of our way, infidels! We're going to church!
Are we at least going to wear some tuxedos to try and lure Salty? It's fine.
We gotta put him over the armor at this point, man. We're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Gotta shoot off the...
We'll buy really big suits.
Yeah. At this point, we're just a payday gang.
Oh, jeez.
At least our outfits can actually change.
Our dodge is high enough.
Yeah. Dallas has got the full body suit. It's fine.
What armor do you have, Yue?
He's got that power thing for his middle.
I did not have power. I have a power shield.
Yeah.
But I have Enforcer Carapace armor.
Okay.
So what I said.
It's very nice. It's the best armor.
It's the second best armor until you get to power armor.
When are we going to get into power armor?
Depends on how soon we die.
Just put a recharge station in this truck. We're making plans now.
How long until I get to ram something with the truck?
Whenever you want, but presumably
whenever I have fate points left to automatically succeed.
I mean, you can ram things right now if you want to, but it wouldn't help us.
I mean, your special ability works on that as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when I have fate points to automatically succeed.
That being said, there actually degrees of success matter, and you quote-unquote only get them equal to your agility bonus, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I never rank up, and it's still a +5.
Right. So it could be dodged, theoretically.
It's just we're not good at that.
Why do we have to dodge the truck?
We have tried to dodge moving vehicles in the past.
Oh.
Why do we have to dodge our own moving vehicle?
Just saying.
It could easily happen.
He just wants
when I back up, when the rear mirrors shot out.
Oh god!
Get out the way! All right, so I politely park us at the church. Who's coming with?
Yeah, who else coming?
No, okay. So, but first off, so here's the important thing. Who exactly are you trying to talk to right now? I understand you don't want to talk to Bishop Sotiris, which makes sense. Then the question is, do you go up or down from him then?
Well, okay, who else do I know at the, in the ecclesiarchy here?
Well, mostly the bishop, of course. Various deacons, confessors, and preachers below him. But you haven't had the pleasure of talking to the cardinal or archcardinal yet.
And
tricky, but we'll see.
I take it, though, the cardinals would be the ones who could most easily direct me to someone who works with gangs in the Underhive.
I would think exact opposite, because that's already so way below their concerns.
Fair enough. I'll just talk to someone under the bishop, then.
Oh, okay.
Go to one of his understudies that aren't a fucking brown.
Well, here's the... I think here's the question. Is the bishop more likely to report to his followers that these inquisitorial types are no good and we shouldn't be trusted, or is he going to command his underlings not to deal with us? Because he's going to find out our subtlety is 3.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, screw it. I'll just go to the bishop. He's going to find out. It would probably be pissed if I talked to anyone else.
Not the worst logic, I would say, yeah.
Honesty is the best policy.
Well,
no, it's
not quite.
No, you're in the wrong Inquisition if that's...
No, people.
Yeah, Captain.
Hey man, you bought it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty blatant, and y'all still fucking failed.
So, but right now it's only
I didn't
guys.
care enough to pad. I'm not going.
I'm going. Or, wait, define going. I'm in the truck. I'm not going in the building.
I'm trucking.
I'm in the back with Phylos in case danger approaches.
I'm standing
on top of Phylos, statically.
The king ambushes us up here.
Right in front of the cathedral, yeah.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Because they also don't have a subtlety bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, there were terrorist attacks. We should be on guard.
Yeah.
It's true.
No.
Got the respirators ready.
No, they always wanted to have a little skirmish with the Sisters of Battle, and now is the best time to kick that off by blowing by blowing up the Inquisition in front of the cathedral.
And they'll get their wish.
Anyway. Well, then...
Oh god, I just had a stupid idea.
We're full of those.
You want to hear it? Okay.
Yeah.
If we run out of leads, I'm not saying do it right now. If we run out of leads, we could stage an attack that looks like it was done by this gang to piss someone more powerful off to help us.
Oh, good lord.
I like it.
That in itself is a great idea. The tests to pull it off correctly with your subtlety, those are going to be tricky, but the idea itself is pretty good.
The test to pull it off with our skill set is going to be tricky.
Yeah?
There's one person who could do it, who has not been involved at all with this whole situation.
The Inquisitor.
Right, but the whole point of this exercise is to see if we're good enough to even be in the Inquisition.
Yeah, you see, that is the point of having henchmen, so you don't have to do this shit yourself.
Boss, we got a great idea! Let's do this thing! Boy, that's a great idea! Do it! Oh, we need your help, boss! Nope. Too busy voting!
Yeah, not now, just to keep in mind. You know, if we did a complete dead end and we don't know what else to do.
We would just recruit the dudes that helped us that one time in the tunnel. The one guy, the muties.
Huh?
The
used to do it.
The mutants from the train tunnel.
Oh, right.
Anyway, Sebastian is going to be on his own for a while because the building is huge, and guys will.
I thought Quinn. Sarah said Quinn was in the truck, didn't he?
And Quinn, then my bad. Going to have to wait a while because the building is quite huge, and guys will have to wait a while. What you doing to pass the time?
Reading on me or them?
Sebastian and Quinn, actually.
I guess just talking.
We play Go Fish.
Oh yeah, card games. That's a good
5
idea.
Included.
I would suggest like card games, or maybe even just some. Quinn can give Sebastian some tips on where the controls are for the truck if we need to go really fast, really quick.
I will teach Philo some tricks.
What?
Like spinning?
Teach him to spin.
I mean, that's a good trick.
Teach him to fetch.
Do you have survival?
No.
Because you need survival. You do?
No. Wait, no. I can spend a fate point to automatically succeed at an operate or survival skill test involving vehicles or living steeds. I can automatically teach him skills.
Oh.
This is a dangerous thing.
This means I can teach him skills. This is great.
You can spend a fate point to teach Files to go fetch.
Exactly.
No, I can teach
What
him
else are you doing with your fate points this session?
Yeah,
exactly. I haven't spent any yet. Oh yeah, I spent 1 to get a Kami tool.
You should save them. You should save those points.
If it's at the end, then I'll use them to teach him a trick.
Teach him something useful.
Like what?
Like shoot gun.
Shoot gun.
Can I teach him shoot a gun in his mouth?
Maybe something more realistic. Like, what about opening a door? That would
know how to open door. Yeah, that'll be good. Or to, bring us something specific.
Well, I mean, be my guest. What do you have in mind? And then we can make it happen.
Teach him to open stuff.
Like knobs or hinges?
Yes.
Like beers.
To manipulate opening devices. There you go.
Very Canadian answer, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure. Give me that survival fellowship test, please.
Okay, here is my survival fellowship test.
Or, spend a fate point. I don't care, but that would be the test if you're not spending a fate point.
I just said, I have just made the test. If you notice, my fate points have gone down. Because my joke is no longer on there anymore, so you can't see it just go down.
Sure. Robot, make a note.
Yeah.
But Phyllis is particularly capable of doing this now, and when it comes into play, there's going to be a +20 for it.
All right.
Hooray!
Hilarious.
I'm sure it will. At some point, I'm gonna get trapped in a vehicle and can't get out.
Yeah, or you're riding him, and then you want him to open the door of that fucking armored car that's running around.
Oh, so I don't have to get down.
Yes, you have your hands free. You have him open the door.
How specific is this quote-unquote opening? Because if we're talking a broad range of opening things, just tell him to open up the enemy.
Oh god,
you can do that.
He can already do that though.
With his mouth, dude. It's fine.
I think I remember him having claws.
Right.
Yeah.
And teeth, if nothing else. But yeah.
Can we buy him a little pistol, like a little itty bitty?
Give him an implant one, so he can use his tiny little dino brain to shoot it.
I think he'd be more useful as a gun platform rather than a gun.
Just strap a las pistol to his head.
He's got shock with fucking laser beams.
Exactly. You now have a dinosaur with frickin' laser beams.
What's Blood Dragon?
What's the small pistol? Like a holdout pistol or something? Those are the small ones, right?
The sidearm?
Yeah.
He's talking about a very specific kind of one-use pistol. I think that came up in Rogue Trader or something.
Give him one of those for his. Give him one of those for his little hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Shoot him! I can't. I've got a big head and little hands.
That's why you get a chest bandolier thing.
I think it's going to be difficult without opposable thumbs, though.
Clearly,
we'll
you should
give
teach
him
him.
fake one.
We'll get there. We'll do that when we get there.
We'll augment him.
Teach him to reload your weapons.
Just give him robo arms so he can actually manipulate.
I mean, Josh, that doesn't sound as
right.
stupid when I think about it. Okay, so some of them are magazine fed, right? You can just you could just bleed his mouth and yeah. If there's a strap on the side, he could just slide it in.
I think we left the realm of possibilities a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
I think he needs more intelligence, but it's physically it's possible, but I think he's too stupid.
Well, no, okay.
He's got to improve his brain.
You wouldn't need intelligence to fire on command. He would need intelligence for him to be able to select his own targets and to know when to shoot. But if we tell him Philos fire, we can teach him how to do that.
Well,
yeah.
I think the most important skill that's missing is the understanding of how a ranged weapon works.
Well, no,
he cannot. He has no ballistic skill. I think he could use a flamer.
Okay.
No, technically, the reason he has no ballistic skill is because he's not supposed to use a ranged weapon. Theoretically, if he had a means, then I would give him a ballistic skill 10 or 15.
Right, so flamer. And then on command, he shoots.
Yeah. I really want that to be a thing.
Oh, jeez.
I love this game.
Deus Ex.
Exactly.
Four-legged edition.
Okay, so when we get access to the Inquisition's armor, we find a tech priest who is really loose with the rules when it comes to bionics. And then
I got another idea for trick.
Why wait? We're helping out the AdMech right now with the serial number thing.
Wait, I just realized.
Well, they're helping
animal
us.
augmentation is actually no problem.
Nice.
So
I'll teach next.
We need to make them better so that they can serve the Emperor more fully.
Next week, I'm gonna teach him how to operate a grenade.
Oh no!
He bites it in his mouth and then uses his tongue to pull the pin and he spits it.
It's too far.
In fact, many Rough Rider regiments from properly industrial worlds actually have cyborg steeds of various kinds.
That sounds cool.
That does sound cool.
And
why weren't you from one of those?
I'll get a robot.
Because I'm from a feudal world!
I'll get a robot.
I'm saying you chose poorly.
And then we can fight them both into battle.
Wait. Anyway, let's see if we can get at least a little bit done.
We're getting a lot of things done, to be fair.
Okay, I hope you're not trying to get this back on track.
Within the game, but you are correct.
Let's do the trick.
Yeah. Anyway, after, walking around and then waiting around for a couple hours, Gaius finally gets an opportunity for another audience with Bishop Satiris. The view and situation is fairly familiar to you now. Same as always.
Yep.
Pompilius, was it?
Yeah, glad you remember my name. I am still looking into the death of
Kozlov, I think.
Kozlov, yeah. I will let you know as soon as I hear anything back. It should be any time now.
But that's certainly not why you came here.
Unfortunately, it's not. My organization has been fighting a group in the Underhive who are, of course, heretics. We would like to look for assistance from a more faithful gang in the Underhive in eliminating the threat that the group is posing.
We want to start a gang war. How do we do it?
Pretty much.
Can you help us?
Here we do this thing a lot.
Could you introduce us to any more faithful elements of the Underhive gangs?
You seem like the type of person who associates themselves with the lower class and gangs.
Absolutely. This raised dais that you're standing on and the power armored bodyguards you have that tells me this is a man of the working class.
Well, yeah, he does the Emperor's work, as do we all.
Yeah.
Aren't we all lower class in that case?
Yeah, we're all below the mighty Emperor. A faithful gang.
Surely,
we associate with such scoundrels.
Surely you have, surely some member of your organization is interested in working with people in the Underhive.
I feel like the Ecclesiarchy might not do a gang outreach program.
You would be wrong.
Just for context, I think what both UA and Josh are referencing are actually House Cardor on Necromunda, who are Firebrand fanatics in the most literal sense. And although they don't have a direct connection to the Ecclesiarchy, they are, well, there might be some connection.
I mean, surely there's at least communication there, right?
Right. Although...
or even if there's no communication, they know... I'm sure they know that they exist.
Right.
Even if they have no desire to reach out to them specifically.
Right. Because the Redemptionists are, you know, almost a bit too extreme already. So it's... kind of depends on who's in power in question. But yeah. I believe there's a cult active down there, the Illuminor, something about that.
Illuminati, confirmed.
That's literally there.
They're not a gang, and as far as I'm aware, they're not particularly martial, to say the least. But perhaps they can help you.
Excellent. Could you provide me with some way of contacting them?
I think he's giving you all you're gonna get.
I'm sure if you talk to any of my lower brethren closer to the locations at hand, you would be luckier.
Great. I will do so. Thanks for your help. And like I said, as soon as we find anything out about Kozlov, you'll be the first to know.
And when will that be?
Quite soon, I'm sure.
I see. Very well. And please do give the good sister my regards.
Will do. She's still in recovery.
Indisposed.
Well, I'm sure she did her best. And it is a sign of
that's one way to put it.
That she is still with us.
Yes.
Sure.
Is that everything then?
Yep, that'll do it for me, thanks.
Good.
Get out.
May leave.
Yeah, I'll leave. Man, he's such a friendly person.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't have to do it.
Just in case. Okay. Just in case you've forgotten, you've actually dealt with Illuminors in the past, or at least
I have forgotten that.
In the very first mission, that was
remember the giants.
Yes, that was the odd guy running around loaded down with lumen globes and candles.
Oh,
right. That makes sense.
Is he gonna start a gang war? No.
I think in this case it's going to be difficult, but we'll see. Anyway.
Send Quinn. He hasn't seen Quinn.
So, I mean, you didn't make a bad impression on him, from what I remember, so it's not like that was a problem. There we go. Oh, you did. There you go. Now you did.
Who's dead?
No, I still had some old character stuff that I could delete, which I have now done. Yes, so... Excuse me. What's next on the plan?
Well, I will tell them that he suggested talking to those folks, and we should do so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do we know the directions at all? Like, did he send us in a certain place?
No, but actually, that is a good point.
But we know where we've seen one before.
That's the one thing. Otherwise, common law, Von Esses, or common law Imperial Creed could be used to find out more.
Does anyone have those?
I have Imperial Creed.
Well, that's something.
Alright. I'll just spend a fate point to auto-succeed.
Alright. That's with, 4 degrees of success right now?
Something like that. I forget exactly how it's calculated.
Well, in your intelligence bonus.
Oh, yeah, then 4.
Okay. So, the Illuminators are, well, have a very shallow hierarchy and organization. Essentially, you have a small chapter house, where they organize various various kinds of charity work, essentially, or their missions in spreading his light wherever it is missing, and so on. There, at least as far as you're aware, there doesn't seem to be any sort of specific leader, but their chapter houses can be found, well, more or less all over the mid to Underhive.
Sounds like they probably stand out a bit.
Definitely from the way they, design everything. You could say.
I think low light is not a issue for those places.
No, not at all.
My prediction.
Yes. So it shouldn't be too hard to find one.
For once, you want to go towards the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, do we want to do anything else first, or are we just going to head down there and do it?
I figure on our way we can just keep an eye out for cameras for Quinn's idea.
Yeah, that's true.
And just go there and keep an eye out on the way there. Rather than going out of our way to do it. I mean, we could do that later if we're not successful, but for now.
Okay, it's back into the Underhive then?
Yep.
Alright. Just to clarify, it's actually, where did they disappear off to? Oh yeah, that's why. Gaius, Sebastian, Quinn, and anyone else?
I could go with them if they want.
You are fully healed, yeah. Would make sense.
You're good in the Underhive.
Yeah, the more the better, I would think.
Yep.
Kind of your thing.
Kind of your thing. Okay.
My thing went out the window a long time ago.
Yeah. On your way down there, of course, you find yourself on one of the platforms leading down. However, this time things are slightly more complicated, or unexpected anyway, as the Luminous Guard guarding the checkpoint that is right in front of the platform actually stop you, essentially.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Is our truck too high for the tunnels?
There's no tunnel. It's really just a huge-ass platform that, slowly rumbles downward once you're there. Corporal, sergeant, anyway, the leader of this little... It's only like 4 dudes. Essentially, steps out to you. After the cursory visual check of who the fuck is willingly going to the Underhive. My lords, there have been some reports that it's getting pretty bad down there right now. I'm not sure if you actually want to head down.
Is he questioning the Inquisition?
Did you say that in character?
No.
Oh.
I could, but no.
You could.
In what way is it currently worse than it was previously?
We have gotten multiple reports from a few citizens coming up that gang warfare, as well as various kinds of vermin uprisings, are on the rise right now.
I think that's kind of what we expected at this point.
Good.
I mean to say it's outside, what we usually hear about, so you might want to be careful. But don't let me hold you. But, don't say I didn't warn you.
Perhaps we should take a moment to reinforce our vehicle before going down.
Yeah, sure. Any way we can help?
Sebastian kind of leaning over Quinn while saying that. Sir?
He looks at Quinn. Is he alright?
This player's AFK.
Oh. Yeah. I know that feeling.
Yeah,
such a tragic disease.
I was going to ask him to do a tech use roll.
There was Trooper Patterson that I was in basic training with. He was always missing at the worst times. He got in a hell of a lot of trouble at the instructor because of that.
Because I know he wanted to reinforce it earlier, but I think now would be a perfect time because we're going to Underhive, there's gang war. We have people who know there's problems there, so maybe they'll be willing to help. But we need him to be here to do the tech use roll, and he's not.
Yeah. Did he say? That was almost 15 minutes ago. Man. Seems we've gone.
Oh, yeah, he did. Shit.
I mean, we can proceed for now and then retroactively do it, unless you think there's a reason.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me. Just hopefully before combat.
Okay.
Or a crash. That would be bad too.
Anyway, they lower the vehicle. Well, the small wall that keeps you from just ramming through, and wave you through. What are they? Who are they to question the Inquisition?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Anyway, unsurprisingly, although that was oh, Sir's back.
Oh, it's just in time. Well, yeah. Kind of.
Alright, small emergency.
Not really.
What have I missed?
Oh, I didn't realize you were AFK, and I was trying to talk to Quinn. Sebastian was asking if we could reinforce the truck, since this guardsman, Luminous Guardsman, says the Underhives got a lot of gang warfare right now, like more than usual. So maybe it'd be a good idea.
I am 500% okay with this.
You're the one that has to make the roll.
I will. That's what I'm looking up, dude.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Do any of my
Let me get like a.
Does rely on none but yourself count?
Well, my first question would be where you're getting the material.
Where can we get the material?
Hey, guardsman, do you got any scrap metal?
Yeah, otherwise we go to like a junkyard, otherwise we can just go to the underhive.
Oh, we could just go
entire underhive.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, there's an entire building that we fucking, blew up. We could probably just
really want to go back there.
Yeah, I don't think
that's
a good idea.
And we could just go down the elevator and like go a few meters out and start collecting crap off the ground.
Yes, that wouldn't be a problem.
Alright.
Anyway, so, alright, then the elevator is rumbling down. Like in the past, you're fairly lonely here, unsurprisingly. Or the platform's rumbling down.
So lonely.
So lonely. So lonely. Just lonely. Don't leave your side. Anyway. Down Hive then. Yeah. Would need a survival perception test. To gather the things you want.
Can I assist with it?
Yes, absolutely. This is going to be an extended test. You're aiming for 3 successes. One roll is an hour.
Okay.
Yes, you can be helped.
So is that just plus 10 from the help, or?
Yes.
Yeah, per person helping. I don't know if anyone else has survival. That's a no.
Probably not, no. That is...
What?
What? Something's wrong.
No, that's right.
What?
I do have survival, by the way.
The target is wrong, but the number is right.
Okay, yeah, that's what we were wondering about.
I meant to put in a plus 10. But that is still... wow.
Wait, I think Robot wanted to do the test then. He was even talking for the assistant, about the assistants and everything.
Oh, okay. What? Well, I got the first one down, that's fine. You can do the next two.
What is this roll?
Okay, okay. So, to clear this up. So, in this system, the assistants actually never roll any dice. You just give plus 10 to the main actor. That's it. Boom, bang.
Right. In that case, could I help him?
Yeah, that's what I think Robot and I were presuming what's going to happen.
Right, next two rolls are all you, Robot. I got the first success, Dan.
What did you roll? 31?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
With a target of 11.
Oh, okay. Where is my sheet? There it is. Okay. Survival. Which on perception was it?
Yes.
And what was the modifier?
Now +10.
Okay.
Because of.
I'm gonna use a fate point to add to that.
Alright. Alrighty.
Didn't need to, but that's fine.
Well, you needed to in the sense that you got it done in an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, then Quinn has all the material he needs. Let's see what he does with that. Yeah, a base is +10 tech use.
Alright. Just rely on none but yourself count, because a vehicle is a deadly weapon.
+10, yeah, sure.
Nice. And does the combi tool also count?
I see no reason why not, because you have to attach it somehow.
Yeah.
Good work.
Okay. What's your intelligence bonus?
2.
2.
Because I got the brain damage.
Right. Yeah. Every side of the vehicle gets +1 armor.
Oh shit! What is it? What is it right now? We don't think we wrote that down.
Hold on. I mean, you can just note that down for now, but we might as well get it done now. Front is 15, side is 10, and rear is 8.
Okay, so 15, 10, 8.
Becomes 16, 11, and 9. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And as for finding where you want to be, or where you should be, a navigation surface. You have light, of course, but it's kinda chaotic right now. +0.
I'll let Tandon be the navigator.
Okay.
I think Gideon can help.
Yeah.
I can help, or I can roll it, whichever.
What's this? This is perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or
yes.
Okay. Oh wait, navigate's intelligence.
Well,
yes, it is.
No. In this case, it's going to be rolled off perception, though.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, you got to hire. Yeah, you should roll it. I'll help.
That's base plus the help. We'll do it.
Okay. But it was close.
It was a little close.
Okay. So, things could have gotten awkward. That being said...
Aren't they awkward? We're all stuffed... There's like 4 dudes stuffed in the cab of a truck.
And a dinosaur.
And a dinosaur.
Well, I assume he's in the back. Not in the cab.
Sebastian's
He keeps opening the door.
If he's in the cab, we've got more problems.
There's the fact woman also, don't forget that.
Yeah. Anyway, you manage to avoid the worst of it, keeping to what little bit of half civilization and half, roads and so on remains, and keeping away from places that look hazardous. And in fact, you do hear quite a few shots here and there, although it's a very or it doesn't sound like any sort of full-on firefights, but more like a shot ringing out here and there, strangely enough perhaps, and some less identifiable noises occasionally, but luckily nothing catches you for now anyway. Yes, anyway, after following the road for a while, it becomes quite clear where your next stop should be, as much like Gaius and the rest expected, the chapter house of the Illuminators is quite hard to miss. After you get into a few kilometers reach of them, they are very obvious. Although very much, a makeshift. Essentially, you have long lines of connected lumen globes hanging down, almost like vines. And other, other light sources just haphazardly attached to the walls. And a large painted flame over the entrance. Although whoever painted it wasn't particularly good, or time has done its work, as it's well, doesn't look so good anymore. But anyway, yes, you have found what you were searching for, and are now in front of it.
Well, let's go talk to him.
Okay, Gaius is there, of course.
Yeah.
Get the guard dog in the car.
The dog, yes.
He's like a really big puppy.
Exactly. Don't mind the teeth.
Trained in the ways of war.
Yeah, it's a war dog. What's your problem?
It's adorable.
You got a problem with a working dog?
In this universe, everyone must do their part.
Inside, it is similarly illuminated, although candles and makeshift torches are a little bit more prominent than on the outside.
How very romantic.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Shortly after entering, though, a couple of voices ring out to you. Halt! Who goes there? As robed figures, although not as adorned as the Illuminor you've seen in the past. In fact, they only carry a few candles, or candle carriers, I guess, on their shoulders. They do, however, have something else more noteworthy, and that is a flamer directed at you right now. These three gentlemen.
Is either speaking your language?
Yeah.
Given our salt.
I don't think we want them to burn them all.
Probably not. So, who goes there?
We're friends looking for help against the heretics that are plaguing the Underhive.
And yet he's still hiding the fact he's in the Inquisition.
I was going to say, with our strategy, we might as well just come out.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
Inquisition.
We might as well, but
there's a difference between being subtle and being coy. You don't have to say you're the Inquisition, but the implication is there.
Is it?
I see. We have heard of you.
Yeah, we've been making a lot of noise, it seems.
Well, you have certainly driven the heretics out. I suppose you have been the people that have gotten the Brotherhood so riled up.
Yep, that would be us, and that's exactly who we came here to talk to you about.
He obviously has lowered the flame by this point. The other two looking on in awe.
Do you know of any other gangs down here who might be willing to help us out in driving them off?
Unfortunately, the faith of many people down here is weak. I do not think we can just expect a cooperation out of the goodness of their heart. I have some ideas who might be capable of help.
Excellent. Can you set up a meeting with any potential friendly elements, and we can discuss it with them at that point?
I could see what I can do, yes.
Great.
What, may I ask what exactly, brought your attention to the Brotherhood and the Underhive here?
They attempted to steal something of value from our superiors, and they drew our attention when we took it back.
I see. Then, truly, they must be punished.
Yes.
You, however, can't quite shake the feeling that he's kind of not quite there, or at least he's remarkably incapable of actually, looking you in the eye, almost seeming to look right through you.
I don't suppose there would be any sort of need for a, detect lie or that sort of thing.
Screw need to see if he's high.
Yeah, I smell some obscura. You can roll a scrutiny test, sure.
Right.
Then what's the modification on it?
Sorry, what?
Target modifiers.
No, +0.
Wow.
Alright, that's a new one for the quantum rolling.
I got some hot dice tonight, lads.
Yeah.
Is he rolling 1d1?
I was wondering that for a moment.
I think the best part about that is his target was 31, and last time he rolled 31, but because of the -20, it was 1.
Huh? Excuse me.
Stay on target.
Nope. I won't. I can't. Okay, so Sir's the only one who's rolling?
I was gonna roll as well.
Sorry, someone was telling me.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus, scrutiny. I'm not doing
I'm gonna re-roll that. Wow.
It's bad.
Want some rolling, man.
It's better. As he says, it's better.
By one.
It's one less degree of failure.
No, probably not. But I'm now going to enlarge the image I use for the quantum rolling. So, boom. Got that now. As well.
Nice. I'll be right back. I have to clean some wings, but take 2 minutes.
Swear, guys, you need to give me some artillery.
No, Quinn, seeing how his eyes never focus and so on, and actually the way he moves his head while talking actually imply to Quinn that he's blind.
I'll grace him with the gentlest touch on the shoulder.
Sorry, what?
Apparently, he's getting physical with
shoulder, and give him the Emperor's blessing.
Something mask.
Is he 2.0?
He is now. He doesn't even know what it means, but he is now.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to. Is he deceiving to say he's like a holy man or something? That's what I'm getting out of this.
I'm just trying to be kind.
So is Jesus.
Yeah, I am Jesus.
I
am the Emperor's messenger. It's fine.
Okay.
Just giving him a friendly gesture. Jeez. Don't read it so much into it.
I
roll a 1 on my Medicaid. He is now unblind.
Exactly.
That's how that works.
Give a charm test, I guess.
Do I get my No, I don't get my convince others of my stature thing, so I'll just roll it with other. Small.
Not too bad. He and the others seem to be more confused than anything about what you're trying to do. I see.
No, you don't.
That's the response to make friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You do not need eyes to see the truth.
You do not need eyes to see the light.
Yeah, that too.
Does he think he can be of assistance?
Yes. I have an idea of whom you might be able to ask.
Excellent. Obviously we don't expect that they would do it for free, but perhaps for promise of help in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should.
But greed clouts the mind of those who stray.
Yeah, well, they gotta eat.
Yeah.
Faith in the Emperor is its own reward.
Yes, exactly. Villa, a good example. Saint Villapont actually managed to feed her crew on faith alone, apparently. At least that's the story.
By that I mean they ate each other.
Not as far as the.
I think this is backstory. He wasn't part of. Right. He wasn't privy to.
Although I thought I had posted the sector summary to him.
Oh,
but
maybe.
But no.
That's a fallback.
Thing is, the rogue trader who actually discovered this sector was essentially originally lost here with a damaged warp drive in this sector, essentially. And no means of acquiring any food was available. But, or so the story goes, the crew and including the captain, who was then later deified, or beatified, I think it's actually called then, in that case, when you're becoming a saint. Anyway, they managed to survive without food or water, or clean water anyway, much longer than it would seem possible for human beings. And that was what allowed her to be beatified.
Eat.
Yes.
Probably ate everyone.
That's what I was saying. They ate the faith.
No, but that's the thing. At least as part of the story, no crewman seems to have gone missing either. That's the thing.
Yeah, they still had their bones.
What kind of forgery do you need to forge a crew manifest?
That is a good question.
Just saying, been on vacation, guys. See you later.
If you're a rogue trader and most of your crew has been pressed to the surface, do you even have a crew manifest?
Yeah, they're all accounted for, all 50 of them.
I'm at 49.
Off by a couple factors there.
In any case, okay, so barely getting anything done today, but don't worry. Yes.
We're making progress.
Yeah, slowly.
We've been getting more done than we have in the past couple sessions.
I mean, the last session was a large combat, so there was that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, a meeting is going to get arranged. Anything else you're doing while you're right there?
I reinforced the car more.
Yeah.
Can I give it a tune-up?
Oh, wait, idea. To do with modifying it, but maybe not reinforcing if we can't anymore. My idea would be we could ask the gang, like, what would, were it to be spotted, what would be the way to inform those who are faithful that not to fire upon it, like not to make it look like a.
But the Aquarius or Holy Symbol is on it.
I mean, we could go real obvious with that. I was thinking like gang symbols, but
yeah, do a gang symbol, but then incorporate the symbol in it.
Actually, they would suggest using the symbol of the illumination. Because everyone in the Underhive essentially notices them as, or yeah, they're considered a neutral.
They know them as a neutral party.
Exactly. And attacking the Emperor's faithful for no good reason is poor form at best.
Seems like a good idea.
I'll
good reason.
I'll spray paint that shit. I'll paint it very nicely. I have nice painting brushes.
Well, they actually offer their help in preparing the markings, but otherwise they just give you the color.
They can help.
Yeah.
It's a group. It's a community building exercise.
Exactly.
We'll
so you get work.
Along and help too.
Coloring up that truck. Excuse me.
What color should it be?
Well,
this is important.
There's going to be various shades of yellow and red with flame symbols.
The flames
you
make
had
it go
a perfect chance to make a various shades of gray joke.
I mean, you just ruined it all.
If you're colorblind, it is.
That's not how colorblind works, and you know it.
Well, there is certain types of colorblindness where you can only see black and white. It's called being a dog.
They see green, though.
Green.
Fuck!
Or I thought it was they can't see green.
I don't remember. The green's involved.
Bulls can't see red.
Doubt. Citation needed.
Anyway, we have fire on our car, and not the kind that kills us this time.
Yeah. So that's
we're getting more and more orky by the second.
Yeah, that's already progress. Anyway,
didn't Valeria want Ironjaw?
There's a difference. There's a very fine line between Iron Jaw and Iron Gob.
Yeah. Okay. Just to move this along fairly quickly. Anything else you're doing there, or just wait for?
Well, did we want to drive around and look for surveillance equipment?
I don't know how much that'll help with the gang war going on at this point.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the more we drive around down here, the more likely we are to get this car blown up as well.
Yeah.
They're learning.
Well, by all means, Gnome, if you're a teacher, then teach us, because you're kind of quiet there.
I tried a long time ago, and it didn't work.
Try harder, for the Emperor.
Only in death does duty end.
Yeah. End.
Pause.
The more you expose yourself to danger, the sooner your duty ends. So, essentially, that's
if
your
we
best
don't do our job well.
Sorry, what?
That's only if we don't do our job well. We can still be more dangerous. It's fine. We just gotta be lucky.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Then let's call it for today.
At least we got to play out an episode of Pimp My Ride.
Exactly. And lots of fun was had.
We're gonna kid out the dinosaur.
This was the theory crafting episode.
We're gonna paint the dinosaur. We'll paint him with illumination.
No, you can't. You cannot do that. I have like heraldry on my saddle and like cloth and stuff that goes.
Yeah,
over.
it goes under him, dude. It's fine.
But then why? What? You can't see it then.
You paint to the scales.
Right,
paint his tail.
Like he's not completely covered in heraldry.
He kind of is. He's got like barding and stuff.
Yeah, but his tail's sticking out. We'll just paint his tail on his forehead.
Okay. You can paint his tail. You can paint his tail on his forehead.
Just to get this out of there, there will in fact not be a game next week either. So just so you know, to get that.
But you can't even blame Persona this time.
No, this time it's Italy.
Blame Lila. That's easy.
Stop going to Italy.
No, fuck you. Stop having bad times for games.
You'd have to be in Italy for that first.
Ella wants me to come visit you two sometime.